Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Again, this is a series Study CAMA with Helen. CAMA stands for the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020. So in this series we are taking each section of the Companies and Allied Matters Act per video. So this is just the beginning, and today we are doing section 3 of CAMA. So you're welcome to the video for section 3 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act. What is contained in section 3? So I'm going to just read out outrightly the content of section 3 of CAMA and put an explanation to it where necessary. The entire section 3 has about 7 subsections, so it's quite a lengthy section. It is still, of course, as you know, we are still dealing with part A of CAMA that talks about the establishment of the Corporate Affairs Commission, and the governing body and everything that it requires to execute and administer the provisions of CAMA. So today, section 3 talks about the tenure of office and the vacancy of the board members. Yesterday we looked at section 2, which talks about the composition of the board members, and then section 3 today is talking about the tenure and then the vacancy of the board members. So I'll just go straight up to read the content of section 3. So section 3, subsection 1, subject to the provisions of subsection 2, a person appointed as a member of the board, not being an ex-officio member, shall hold office for a term of 3 years and may be eligible for reappointment for one further term of 3 years and no more. Subsection 2. The minister may, with the approval of the president, at any time remove any member of the board from office if the minister is of the opinion that it is not in the interest of the commission for the member to continue in office, and shall notify the member in writing to that effect. Subsection 3. The members of the board, except the registrar general, shall be part-time members of the board. Subsection 4. A member of the board ceases to hold office if A. He resigns his appointment as a member of the board by 3 months' notice under his hand and addressed to the minister. B. If he becomes of unsound mind or incapable of discharging his duties. C. If he becomes bankrupt or has made arrangements with his creditors. D. If he is convicted of a felony or any offense involving fraud or dishonesty. E. If he is guilty of serious misconduct relating to his duties. Or F. In the case of a person who possesses professional qualification, he is disqualified or suspended from practicing his profession in any part of Nigeria by an order of any competent authority made in respect of his personality. Subsection 5. There is vacancy of the board if a member A. dies, B. is removed from office in accordance with subsection 2, C. resigns from office in accordance with subsection 4A, or D. completes his tenure of office, or E. ceases to hold office in accordance with paragraphs B to F of subsection 4. Subsection 6. A vacancy on the board shall be filled by the appointment of another person to the vacant office in accordance with the provisions of this act as soon as it is reasonably practicable after the occurrence of such vacancy. Subsection 7. Where a vacancy on the board is created as a result of death, removal, or resignation of a member of the board, a replacement of the immediate past member shall be appointed to complete the unexpired period of its predecessor's term of office. Now, this is the provision of section 3 of CAMA. It has 7 subsections. So basically the gist of this section is talking about the appointments of the board members of CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, to administer the affairs of the commission. It talks about the appointments and how these persons should be appointed, who is qualified to be appointed, and the disqualification of such members, and replacement where a member is disqualified or where a seat becomes vacant on the board. It's pretty much straight forward. I don't think that there should be any confusion here. I think very important to note here is the number of years that a person could hold office as a board member. So you are eligible to hold office for 3 years, and you could also be reappointed for 1 more term. So for instance, if you've been appointed as a board member, you could do 6 years straight if you are reappointed after your first tenure of 3 years. So you can't do more than 6 years stretch as a board member. And of course, the minister is the one that has the right, with the approval of the president, to appoint or remove board members at any time. So he also, apart from all the other instances that are listed that a board member could be disqualified, where the minister think that this person's continuous membership of the board is not healthy for the commission, or will affect the effectiveness of the commission, the minister on his own can apply to the president, and such person will be removed. So every other person is a part-time member. It's not a full-time job. Membership of the board of the commission is not a full-time job. Only the registrar general serve as a full-time member of the board. So basically, that is what Section 3 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act talks about: appointment of board members, their tenure, their disqualification, reappointment, and yeah, that is it. So where a person is considered to be of unsound mind, is bankrupt, is guilty of serious offense, or even disqualified by their professional body, of course such person shall immediately be also disqualified from the seat of the board, and a replacement shall be made immediately as practicable. So this is Section 3 of CAMA. I'll see you again in the next video, where we'll talk about Section 4. Just as a way of reminder, know that we are dealing with Part A of CAMA, and all the sections in this part is talking about the establishment of the commission, which is Corporate Affairs Commission, and the composition of its members, its duties, responsibilities. So we've seen that Section 1 talks about the establishment of the commission. Section 2 talks about the board member establishes the board, and Section 3 is talking about how this board will be appointed, their tenure, and then disqualification. So we'll see what Section 4 holds for us in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.